Cameron, always great speaking to you, my friend. Busy times going on right now. City Hall, doing everything they can to make sure that Toronto is known as a music city. There's an event that's been going on for the last couple of years that happens at Nathan Phillips Square, and it really does help bring that title to the city. What am I talking about, my friend, so folks know what I'm talking about and it makes sense?
Yeah, so City Hall Live is a music showcase as well as a panel discussion series that features local artists, organizations, events, and presenters. This program is produced by the City of Toronto and supported by TD Bank and Music Canada. And the idea is just to provide paid performance opportunities for local Toronto musicians. This summer, as you mentioned, we've been doing lunchtime concerts at Nathan Phillips Square, and we're going with our biggest summer schedule yet, with 25 concerts between June and the end of August.
Now, you've had a chance to, you get a chance to pick these artists. What do you think that this does, not just for the city, but also for the artists in general? Because to me, it gives them a whole brand new stage for a whole brand new audience.
Yeah, on top of providing a paid performance opportunity, it's a chance to perform on a fairly famous stage, which is Nathan Phillips Square. It's the sort of heart of the city, if you will, and it's hosted, dozens of massive events from Pan Am Games to the Invictus Games to Canada's 150th celebration last year. So there's just some prestige with performing on that type of stage, and it's from what we've heard from artists, a great experience and something that they can put down on the resume as playing Nathan Phillips Square.
What about genres? Does it matter?
Genres do not matter. We try to include all of the music that makes up the city, and as you know, it's the most culturally diverse city in the world, and our music scene really reflects that. So we want our programming to reflect that as well. From everything from R&B to quote unquote world music, which could be Polish folk to Norwegian fiddle to funk to Latin music. Anything you can think of, you can probably see on the stage this summer.
Now, I don't know if you have the list of names or whatever, and I'm not asking for all of them, but can you give me one or two or maybe three names who are going to be performing this season?
Yeah, I can give you our next two performances, which is Wednesday, June 27th. We have one of my favorite artists, up-and-coming soul, jazz, R&B singer Chelsea Stewart. And then the week after that, we've got a blues rock band, Bill Wood and the Woodies.
Wow. You know what? Love hearing about these kind of things going on with the city. You also mentioned something else, too, about panels. What's that all about?
Yeah, so on top of providing opportunities, we also want to provide educational opportunities for not just artists, but the music community and industry as a whole. So we've hosted a series of panel discussions here at City Hall and throughout the city in different venues, usually about 4 a year, and they could be on anything from talking about diversity in the music industry and media to how to gain sponsorship to having all of our major funding bodies in the country in one room talking about what they look for when funding an artist or an event. So those generally take place in the fall.
Now, going back to Nathan Phillips Square with the summer showcases, even though there's music happening, there are other things that happen too during that time. The farmers market happens sometimes at that time too.
Yeah, so every Wednesday we've sort of partnered with the farmers market. So if you want to come down and get some fresh asparagus and rhubarb and all the other great things that they're selling there, you can do your shopping as well as hear some great music at the same time. Thursdays there will be other activations happening on the square, food trucks and different things. And you can just bring your own lunch and take your lunch break and come down and sit in our picnic tables and sort of experience it that way. And I should also mention, Rudy, on top of Nathan Phillips Square, we've also partnered with Union Station this summer for their summer series called Union Summer. And we'll be doing 7 shows down there between July 4th and August 15th. Also happening on Wednesdays between 12 and 1. So a lot of stuff happening music-wise for your Wednesday lunch.
No, it sounds like a blast. But there's one other thing I got to add in, too. There's some guy emceeing this show. I can't remember his name. I know he's been around for a while, but I understand some people actually like what he's doing. I'm not sure if everybody does, but I think he's doing an okay job.
Listen, this guy he's not only eloquent and knowledgeable and incredibly buff. He's also the voice of City Hall Live, I can say, because for the last 3 years, Rudy Blair's been up on stage introducing these acts and being there sort of on the ground level. A lot of these guys are emerging artists, and you and I talked last week about the importance of providing a platform for emerging artists and being there at the start of their careers, and that's something you do really well, and love having you a part of it.
Hey, thank you for that, my friend. And I want to point out to the folks who are listening to this whole interview too, a lot of those people, I shouldn't say a lot of them, but some of them I ran into in Vancouver for the Juno Awards, whether they were playing the showcases there or they were walking the red carpet because they were nominees. So to me, City Hall Live is the beginning of stardom. And that's why you got to come out and you got to support these acts, because there's going to be at some point in time you're going to have to pay a whole lot more bucks. You got to see them at Massey or wherever else, ACC. So for folks who want to get more info, though, where do they go? What's the website?
Yes, so there's going to be a few here. So to find out more details on the artist playing at Nathan Phillips Square, you can go to the festival and events calendar at toronto.ca. For artists who would like to be a part of this series or other programs that we run out of the city, you can apply for performance opportunities at toronto.ca/music. And for info on the Union Summer programming schedule, you can go to torontounion.ca and get more information about the program happening there.
My friend, thank you so much for doing this interview. Thanks for you guys providing something like this, because I really, truly believe that this is the first step to make it to the top, and you guys do a great job at doing this. Thank you so much for doing the interview, my friend.
Thanks so much, Rudy.